He picks up the puck in the neutral zone, and as you said, Sue, watch, it's just the puck's on a string here. Loses it a little bit, and again, just a little play. You know, plays like that, you look at that on the replay and you say, well, all he did was tip it. But he tipped it over the defenseman's stick to Leivo.
Spirit will move it out. Shalla has Saad going to the front of the net, and Viennu gets there first. Then the rebound was left. Nobody could reach it in time. Back to the point. Wrist shot. Again, stopped by Viennu. The rebound, they score, and it's Saad right there to take advantage. And the Spirit cut the lead in half.
Well, you can kind of sense that one coming along, Stu. I'd say over the last probably 2 minutes or so, as Saginaw has bounced back nicely after Sudbury opened up the 2-0 lead and said, you know, we're willing to make a game of this with notably, as you said, Garret Ross earlier is kind of setting the tone, but in this case, their top line getting out there. Saad, Johnny on the spot just off to the side as Sudbury defenseman had a little bit of trouble with the containing the big body.
Soft scramble for it in the slot. The Wolves will get it out to center ice. Back in again by Young. Viennu leaves it there for Justin Septon. To Corrado. Oh, giveaway in front. Shot, they score. Frank Corrado. He would love to have that one back as Trafford, number 16, gets a gift. And it's a tie hockey game.
Yeah, very, very uncharacteristic mistake for Justin Corrado. I mean, it's going to happen to all hockey players at some time. A couple of his teammates are giving him a little tap because you're not going to see this very often. A blind pass by Corrado, and boy, he didn't see at all Trafford cruising through the.
Corrado has it back out at center. Minute 15 left to go in the Wolves power play. Scarbosa, a couple of moves at the blue line into Leivo. Leivo with a chance, scores! Josh Leivo on the power play. It's now 3-2 Sudbury.
Josh Leivo on that one. That's all, you know, more good shot than any good fortune that I could bring him.
By Michael Cantor. Cantor again, plays it ahead to Baptiste. Baptiste with a shot right on. Paterson looks behind him, doesn't know where the puck is. Pancel finds it, and it's now a 4-2 hockey game.
And that's one where the Wolves caught a break. That's the first one that was a little bit questionable, and it was the follow-up. The first shot looked pretty harmless, but again, one of those situations where, you know, direct pucks at the net and good things will happen. Josh Shalla talking to the official, wasn't that puck frozen? Shouldn't the whistle have been blown? But I'm telling you, he was in ideal position, and you can almost tell by you can see the official right there. He's got to see the puck behind Paterson at that point. Otherwise, you're absolutely, you know, Shalla's right. You blow it down if you think it's under the pads. But
the Spirit forechecking early in this second period. Archibald at the blue line with a shot. Look out! The blade goes high up into the end curtain. Now in front, there's Kuchin. He scores! Andre Kuchin, a beauty, and it's now 5-2. Campagna, Septon takes over, and Septon, a little off balance, lost the handle on that. As the Spirit again, back behind the goal, they try to work it out in front. They do. There's Ross. Makes no mistake on the power play, puts that one up high, and it's a 5-3 hockey game.
Well, you can see the Saginaw team, very similar to Sudbury, has got some top-end offensive talent. They're threading the needle onto that pass was beautiful. Sudbury really were not in bad positions as the play developed behind the net. Frank Corrado makes a right move, if we see it here, as it works its way around. He's trying to, he doesn't give up much room at all there. You know, he's got the kneel, he had probably about 3 inches. Okay.
So it's Saginaw back on the power play. Schumacher, and he's going to cut the Wolves lead down to 1 as he put one up high over the shoulder of Viennu, and that took just 8 seconds on the power play.
Yeah, a little bit of a catch-22 now for the Wolves, because obviously Trent Call is going to cut Viennu more slack than he would normally on a night like this, knowing that Jeremy Pancel is the backup. But at some point, again, this is Wolves back in a little bit. Schumacher with a nice shot, give credit, but that is from a distance.
And we'll play it back to the blue line. There's a shot, save, rebound loose in front. The Spirit get to it, but they can't take advantage. Schumacher with a shot from the point. That's bobbled by Viennu. They score! Saginaw again picks up a loose puck, and just like that, it's a 5-5 hockey game.
Well, and give the Saginaw Spirit credit for perseverance, because that looks like number 22, if I'm not mistaken. That Brandon Saad battling in front of the net that just stayed with it, or maybe it was Michael Fine. It looks like one of the two. Whoever it was battling in front of the net just kept on, and finally was rewarded on it.
A couple of saves there by Viennu, but Wolves just not able to get possession.
I think the biggest thing about this Saginaw team that's been impressive, obviously the offensive skill you can see there, but the fact that they're not.
Haynes battles in behind his own net, gets the puck ahead. Skating it was Scarbosa, another turnover, Amestoy in front, he scores! So that's 4 unanswered goals by the Spirit. It's now 6-5 for the Saginaw Spirit.
And Trent Cull has seen enough. He is going to throw Jeremy Pominville in there, so I don't think, again, it's not one of those things that I'm sure he wanted to do. The kid is really just here helping out tonight. Probably got the call today as the based on the fact that Madsen wasn't ready to go, and probably came to the rink thinking, okay, no problem, I just need.
Found Shalla there, and he couldn't find the mark as Schumacher to Saad, back to the blue line. Saginaw doing a nice job of moving the puck around. Shalla looks back to the defense. Now he's going to curl and head towards the goal. There's a shot. Pominville made the save, but it got by him. And another power play goal, the third of the period. It's now 7-5 Spirit.
Well, a very potent Saginaw power play, and you know, just glancing down quickly, we see it. Well, we see the play here. Josh Leivo takes advantage of the little bit of extra room there. Scarbosa got on the wrong side of him, and the puck goes off the blocker, and just the.
Sefton's pass to Harris didn't work. Thibodeau takes the puck, missed on the first chance, now clears it in as Harris will play the puck in deep. Kuchin out there now. Sefton will step up, and he'll get a shot. Scores! Slips one past Windsor at a bad angle, put it towards the net. Good things will happen, and it's now a 7-6 game.
Well, after all the great chances the Wolves have had and the saves that Clint Windsor made, of course, a call like that gets by. Dustin Sefton, as you said, Stu, really nothing more here than just kind of looking and figuring, okay, I'm going to take a chance and put it on net. And it's not right underneath the glove of Clint Windsor on that one.
Teased, and he's taken down and no call. He looks around and can't believe it. And neither can the fans here at the Memorial Arena. Strong with a shot. Oh my, shot by Strong beats goaltender Bienu, and it's 8-6 now for the Spirit.
Well, things went from bad to worse in a hurry there. First, Nicholas Baptiste on the one end, taken down. I didn't think it was a penalty. I thought both defensemen converged on him, took him out. And in this case, Strong just really looked like he surprised Joel Bienu on that one.
Now they've already got Silk gone for 12 on a suspension. It looks like Matthew Campagna might be out of the lineup as Pancel moves in. Pancel, one hand scores! What a beauty by Nate Pancel. And it's not over yet, folks. It's 8-7.
Well, as frustrating as it might be for Wolves fans to kind of sit in and see a game like this and say, you know what, the team is just not there this year. But when you see a play like that and you realize Nate Pancel's in his second year, Josh Leivo's back next year, Schutt's back next year. The entire defense corps except for McFadden is back next year.
And in after it is Eric Locke. Puck is frozen up against the boards. They'll try to play it. They do to Ross. Now Ross, right on him is Dodaro. And the puck comes loose, almost breaking away there was Leivo. There's a chance to Amestoy now. Amestoy with a floater. And I don't think Bienu saw that, but still a tough one to give up after your team had just cut the lead to 1.
Well, Trent Cull just absolutely slammed the water bottle down. He's just beside himself. And I think really it's a frustration of, as a coach, you see a goal like the last one by Pancel, you think, okay, if we can get through this penalty, we've got a chance to make a save. And tonight has not been the night for Joel Bienu. Granted, that one, it looked like a little bit of a knock.
That's right, early on. That's right.
One, yeah.
That was back in the first period. You're right. There's a goal, as again the Wolves will cut the lead down to 1. This time a power play goal. 4 seconds, that's all it took. And it's 9-7, the Wolves going with the goalie out.
Well, neither of these coaches, I think, will be at all pleased with the way this game's been played. Fans may have a treat, and obviously they'd be happier if ultimately if the Wolves are able to get this one to overtime. And probably a shootout, a 10-9 game would be a fitting end for this.